Hello, hello, hello. I miss you guys so much, and I hope that you are being safe and staying healthy. So this video will be about more opportunities for you to practice what I've been talking about in my other YouTube videos, and also 2 projects that you can do over spring break. So on my screen, you should be able to see this PowerPoint that says more practice in spring break project. So I'm going to go ahead and present this. Okay, so on this slide, I'm highlighting the IXL skills that I want you guys to work on. So if you've been working on money with me, you're going to go to this Q section. I believe it's on level B or C, and I've highlighted the skills that I want you to work on. And if you've been working on geometry with me, so angles and lines and working with the protractors to measure the angles, you're going to go to CC and work on those highlighted skills. I know some of you have already practiced these skills in class, but I want you to keep practicing them to review them so they stick in your brain. So for over spring break, which is coming up quick, I have put together a project that I'd like you to work on. The first project is called Geometry City. If you need a refresher on some of these geometry things we've been talking about, like lines or angles, I've put 2 YouTube videos to help you get more practice and refresh your brain. So this first YouTube is going to take you actually to someone's video that you know very well, and that is Miss Leachman. So Miss Leachman does a great job of going over the parallel, intersecting, and perpendicular lines that we talked about. So if you kind of forgot some of those, you should go back and watch her video to help you with the project. You also can go and see my video, which I posted on angles on my YouTube channel.
Make a video about what?
So those 2 videos can help you on this project. So let's talk about the project. You're basically going to be making your own city, okay? So it gives you a chance to be creative and use angles and lines as you make your city. So basically all you need is a blank piece of paper, maybe some colored pencils, crayons, markers, to sketch out basically a map of your geometry city, okay? So these are 2 examples of geometry cities. So in this city, you can see several different examples of different lines and angles. So even here, you can see this road and this road, the one with the arrow pointing to it, is showing an acute angle, okay? And you can see in this city that this street, Parallel Parkway, and School Street are parallel, okay, right? They're never going to touch, so those 2 streets are parallel, right? But you can also see some intersecting and perpendicular lines with School Street and Lake Drive. They are perpendicular because they're forming a right angle when they cross over each other, okay? So here's what I'm going to be looking for this assignment. It's basically a checklist. I'm going to be looking to see that you have 2 streets that are parallel, 2 streets that are perpendicular, 2 roads that create an acute angle, 2 that create an obtuse angle, 2 that create a right angle. I'm also going to be looking to see that your writing is neat and I can read it, and that you're using a ruler or some type of tool to make sure all your lines are straight. And then obviously being creative with your names, having fun with it, and using color and making sure it looks clean and nice. And the last thing you need is to have a title, so you get to be creative and name your town, okay? So if you need to look up examples, you can look back on this page. If you need any help, you can message me or leave a comment on any of the YouTube videos. So altogether, those 10 things will add up to 10 points. When you're done with your map of your geometry city, you can just send me a photo, okay? All right, so that is the first spring break project for those students who have been working on geometry and angles with me. which is Tyree and Duran. But if you are also in my math class or you're in my reading class and you want to do an extra credit assignment, please create your own city, okay? The next spring break project for those students who have been working on coins with me is a little chance for you to shop. So obviously you've probably seen these ads before. They come in the paper and they have different prices for different items on them. So you can see over here, there's some oranges, some cake mix, some Cool Whip over here, different vegetables, and they all have a price next to them with the cent sign, okay? So your job is to help me shop. So I'm having a little party with my cats, and I need you to figure out 2 different ways to buy each of these 4 items that I have, okay? So I wanna buy the Cool Whip, the Duncan Hines cake mix, the sweet potatoes, and some Pepsi for my guests, okay? For each of those items, so you would go back to this ad, you'd find the item. For each of those items, you're going to be figuring out 2 different ways to buy them. So let me give an example. If I wanted to buy this smoked ham, I see that it's 88 cents. I'm thinking of 2 different ways that I can pay 88 cents with coins. So I might do that with dimes. I could count by tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay, and then I could use 8 pennies. So altogether that'd be 88 cents. So that would be one way. Another way would be to use quarters. I could use 3 quarters, which would be 75 cents. Then I could add a dime, I'd be at 85 cents. And then 3 more cents, 86, 87, 88. And that's a different way that I could show 88 cents. So what you need to do is you need to find out 2 different ways I could buy Cool Whip, 2 different ways I could buy the Duncan Hines cake mix, sweet potatoes, and Pepsi. And there's all in the ad on this page. You just have to find them and how much they cost. So you got to look a little bit, and then you got to use your brain to think about what coins I could use to buy them. 2 different ways, okay? So when you're done, you could comment on this video with your answers to those questions, or you could send me a picture of the coins that you used, all right? Those are the spring break assignments. And remember, don't forget to practice your skills on iExcel, okay? And of course, don't forget to watch my other videos and complete your other assignments, okay? If you have any questions, let me know, and good luck! Oh, it's still on. Oop, still learning.